I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape though.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been trying to record a video for the absolute longest. I've recorded multiple videos, but I was trying to be more like not made up and like just come on here like me, but I can't help it, y'all. I'm always made up, and when I'm not feeling it, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so today I want to talk about the new moon that just happened, that's in Sagittarius, the Mercury retrograde that's in Capricorn, and the revelations I had during that time. Most of the video is going to be about my revelations and less about the new moon and less about the Mercury retrograde. It's just really about what I'm learning, my perspective. You can leave down in the comments your perspective and like, what did you learn during this time? Is there anything that you could teach others or messages you can relate to others? Leave it down in the comments. So basically, this new moon, it just feels like I'm stepping into a energy of completely and utterly being myself. Like full blown, full weirdness, full awkwardness, everything that comes with it. I am literally just stepping out of my comfort zone of always rejecting being perceived. So for years, I had a fear of just being perceived or people seeing me or people just recognizing me. Like I had a fear of it, even though I was always on social media, even though I love fashion. I was always like dressing weird. I was always like being outside of my comfort zone. I just did not like the idea of just perception, like someone creating their own perception of me and running with it. And then like I feel like the older I got and the more I grew into myself and learned how to work with my looks and like really learned to like take care of myself and learned how to make sure I look good, the worse my fear of perception got, because it's like, okay, now I'm honestly being perceived. Like people are seeing me outside of that weird, awkward, artsy girl. Especially now because I am like, now I'm more fitting to that. I'm more fitting to what would be considered pretty. Like I'm more fitting to that. Previously I wasn't. I tried so hard to stay away from it, and it was a part of me not wanting to be perceived. Like the idea of people looking at me and creating like a perception of me just irritated me. And like I used to identify as like non-binary. I used to identify, well, I didn't even know I was identified as non-binary. I used to say I was fluid, and I used to say that like, you know, I don't, you know, identify with any gender. Like I did not agree with gender, and I thought it was a man-made construct, which it is. And I just did not think that I had any gender. Like for the longest, it took me recently, me coming to terms like, okay, honestly, I identify being a woman. I identify being feminine. I identify with the feminine energy. It literally took now for me to get into that form of myself, because before I was like, I didn't identify with nothing because I just hated the idea of like conforming and being perceived. Like for me, conforming, I thought me being non-conformist was more so like a rebellious thing, but in reality I did it because I just did not want anyone to create a perception of me. And then I noticed even with me in that light, people still developed a perception of me. And like regardless if you play little or play small, people are going to develop their own opinion of you. There's no way to avoid it. That's just how the world works. That's the reality of the world. But younger me didn't understand that, so I just kind of like tried everything in my power not to be perceived. But recently, with this new moon energy and this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, then my birthday coming up, and just the energy of 2024, I am stepping into an energy of just like, please perceive me, baby. Like, please create a perception. Please talk. Please stare. Please, I beg of you. Now I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be literally me without feeling like I have to be small. I feel like a big issue with me is that I used to be extremely humbled. And people used to always tell me, oh, you're so humble. And it's like, baby girl, I am the literal I used to be the literal definition of humbled. If you don't know the literal definition of humbled, it's to devalue yourself, basically. Like, you're gonna put yourself at a lower level of yourself so others can feel comfortable, basically. And I was so humbled, okay? And people was like, oh, Janice, you're so humble. Yes, I am, and I feel so bad for being such a humbled person, because humbled, all that shit is not a good thing. And now, I don't want to be humbled. I don't want to be modest. And I guess it's this new moon in Sagittarius at that. That's like, girl, I don't want to be humbled. I don't want to be modest. I don't want to be any of that. I want to be seen, baby. I want everybody to see me. I want to be heard, and I want to be taken seriously. I feel like me not allowing myself to fully and utterly be myself has pushed me further back in my blessings. Like, there's so many things I could have, like, I have missed opportunities because of my fear of just standing firm in who I am. Like, I've missed so many opportunities, so many, because I just feared stepping out of my comfort zone. I've been offered modeling gigs that I did not go to. I've been offered to be a part of, talks where I'll be introduced to other artists that are doing well in their career, but I didn't want to talk in front of a bunch of people on the stage, so I didn't go. I've missed out on art shows because I just feared, interacting with people and being by myself. Like, I couldn't get a friend to come with me to an art show that I was invited to, so I didn't go. I've missed so much stuff. I've messed up so many friendships. I've allowed so many people in my life that meant me no good because of my lack of discernment and me just wanting to play the background to others. I've literally just ruined a lot of my blessings because of my lack of confidence and my fear of success and my fear of perception. And this new moon energy, baby, it knocked all of that out the energy. Like, it knocked all of that out of the fucking air. Like, oh my gosh. I've been posting on my social media more content of me showing my fashion. I used to love fashion and just the idea of dressing up, but it was certain outfits I just would not wear because I'm like, that shows my body too much. People probably wouldn't understand it. And sometimes I'm just like, I'm not the most fashionable person, but I'm like, who gives a fuck? I like my outfits and I'm gonna put them out there for y'all. Like, and now that I'm doing it, it's like, girl, you're really like stepping into a different part of yourself. Like, you're tapping into, and I've always been told that I dress nice. Like, I've always been told that I look good, I put clothes together good. I've always told that I got nice pieces, but I've just never taken it seriously, and I've never sat and really thought about how to put an outfit together. And recently I'm learning my style. I'm learning what fits my body. I'm learning what I want to be, what I want to look like, and what type of woman I want to appear as. And I'm like, oh my God, bitch, put it out there. Show people this. Like, people think I do not go out. Like, people really think I don't go out. Like, and the thing is, I take pictures every time I go out. And that's the funny part about it. People really don't think I go out because I don't even post. Every time I go out, I have the time of my life and I don't post shit about it. But like, I need to start being more like out there about who I am, the life I live. And on top of that, this is me. Like, this is who I am in reality. I am young, I am turned, and I am a funny person, but I'm also a very, very, very blunt person. I'm very nonchalant, and I can sometimes get monotone. And that's me. Like, all of those are part of me, and I'm accepting that, and I am allowing myself to be perceived. And I'm not humbled. Like, I'm not humbled. No one can humble me. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I've worked hard. I work hard. I'm a hard worker. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm tired of working hard for something, or working hard for things that are not what I really want to do or what I really want to be. And then like, in the career field that I'm in, I'm always being perceived. And the thing is, I truly, truly humble myself in this environment. Like, I don't dress how I want to dress. I don't talk how I want to talk. I don't act the way I want to act. I literally am acting. Like, in the career field I'm in now, I'm literally an actress. I literally put up a front and a mask so I can make it through the fucking day. And that's not me. I don't want to do that. And in order for me to do that, I have to be true to who I am so I can live in my truth, whatever that is. And yeah, this new moon energy is just, it's powerful. Like, and then the Mercury retrograde feels more like, you know, my eggs are coming and like they're hatching. Like, all of those eggs I planted in my basket, I warmed, I've taken care of, I nurtured, they're hatching. I don't know what happens after that, but they're hatching. Like, and once they grow, I just can see them growing into something that will change my life completely. And I'm just happy. Like, the thing is, I was just in the weirdest energy. Like, I was just in the energy of just sadness. Honestly, it felt almost like depression. And I don't want to self-diagnose myself or say that I have depression or I was dealing, but it felt like the sadness was so deep. Like it was so deep to the point where I felt as if I had to be in front of people, I will break down. Like, break down crying. Like, I could not even compose myself in an environment because I just knew, like, if I had to be around people and interact with people, I was gonna cry, and I could not stop myself from feeling that. So it was like a deep, 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 deep rooted sadness. And I just recently got out of it, and I just feel more free. And in feeling that feeling of freeness, I want to be completely and utterly free. I want to break free of all these restrictions I put on myself. And that's the crazy thing. A lot of the restrictions that us as humans have is restrictions that we feel like we need, or we feel like we need to implement in our lives because other people are doing it. Like, I don't have to live by nobody's standards, and I am still a nonconformist. And the thing is about me, I'm a nonconformist at heart, but here I am conforming, and I feel restricted. I feel like I'm in a box. I literally feel like someone stuffed me in a box, and I'm just stuffed in a box. Like, I feel like I'm just in a box, and I don't want to do that no more, because that's just not me. I want to live and be free, and I am just, yeah, I'm just excited. Tell me what this new moon energy is giving you guys. Tell me exactly what it's giving you guys, because for me, oh baby, I'm breaking free. And then 2024 is giving me such a good energy. My birthday is like this, is at the end of the month of December, so I am like almost the last day of 2023. So after my birthday, there's New Year's Eve, and then there's a new year. I'm at the end, but I'm not the end. Like, I'm at the end, but I'm 30th. So my birthday is December 30th. My birthday is like right there. And my birthday is the biggest transition, is a part of the biggest transition of the year. And I feel it. And I'm like, I'm embracing it. I'm happy about it. And I'm looking forward to what 28 brings to me, and I'm looking forward to what 2024 brings to me. Look, like 27 was rough. It was a lot of transitions. It was a lot of growing up. It was a lot of changing and changes and movement. Like, it was a lot of crying. It was a lot of just trying to make it through. And 28 just feels like, okay, bitch, you're finally here, and you're going somewhere that is going to change your life completely. And I'm excited. So yes, let me know down there in them comments how y'all feel, and go watch my latest videos, y'all, because they're amazing, like, for real. So yeah, bye.
Bitches don't like nobody. We can get gangster, we can keep it cordial. How you wanna go back? How you wanna do it? On backtrack, man. Fuck